you were bringing up Memphis. I did want to ask you about this because someone sent this tweet to Corny or to neither of those, to hashtag CornyDriveThru on Twitter. The guy's name is Duckin' Thickhead. Yesterday, as I'm writing this, September 25th, 1982, Jim Cornette debuted managing Sherri Martel. 40 years. Somebody get that motherfucker a cake. I didn't realize that. You managing Sherri was 40 years ago, a couple days ago.
Yes, as a matter of fact, the 40th anniversary of my first TV appearance was back in August, and I forgot to mention that too. And then I just saw on Twitter, I realized it was after the first 3 or 4 weeks of me being turned down by the various baby faces. They didn't want anything to do with me, rich kid, mama's boy trying to get in the business. When I got to TV that morning, I thought we were doing more of the same thing, and that's when Jerry Jarrett said, okay, you get to manage your first set of tag team champions today. And I'm like, what? They had Sherri Martel and Leilani Kai in to work with, oh gosh, was it Velvet McIntyre and who was on the other side? Shit, I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyway, they were in and they were billing Sherri and Lonnie as the women's United States Tag Team Champions, right? So that was going to be basically just, Jarrett just wanted me to get another promo on TV and be at ringside, right? So they're only in the territory for a week. So he was going to put me with the women's U.S. Tag Team Champions. Well, apparently they'd already been in a territory a couple days, and Lonnie had gone to, I guess, Tupelo the night before or whatever, and they'd eaten something, and she was sick in bed at the hotel, so Sherri was in a single, and I'm here with one half of the women's U.S. Tag Team Champions, and she had a match, and that was the first time I officially managed anybody on TV that day. And then the Cook Convention Center show, because we were in the Mid-South Fair at that time, so Coliseum wasn't open, went to the Cook Convention Center the next day and managed both of them in their tag team match, and that was officially my first time at ringside in an arena. And there you go.
Well, let me ask you, I don't know.
And then after that, I never saw I don't know what kind of contract we signed, but I never saw my women's U.S. Tag Team Champions again after that. And actually the following week in Jackson, Tennessee, they put Sherri in the 21-person battle royal, and Plowboy Frazier, somebody as a rib pushed him down backwards, and he fell on her leg and broke it, and she was out of wrestling for about 6 months.
Were you managing her for that battle royal?
No, I only managed them. That was Jarrett just wanted me to have a dry run because the following week in Memphis, they were back at the Coliseum. That's when we did the thing with Dutch. And my first time managing in the Mid-South Coliseum, I managed Dutch against Lawler in the main event for the Southern Heavyweight title. So I was scared enough as it was. I guess he didn't want to send me out to main event the fucking Mid-South Coliseum when I'd never actually been at ringside before to manage. So he gave me practice.
Well, it's too bad you weren't there for that battle royal. We could have said you were a pioneer in intergender wrestling. But Jim, I can imagine you were nervous. I'm sure when you...
Shaking like a dog shitting peach seeds, I was.
Whatever that means, I'm sure that's what you were. And of course, you may get so nervous that you don't eat breakfast, you don't eat lunch. You have to make sure you eat dinner, but whatever you eat, you have to make sure you're eating something healthy, and we have something brand new we could tell the listeners about, something that is healthy and delicious, and that is our friends at Factor.
And you managed to utter all that, Brian, without ever saying anything legible to tell people what Factor is. Folks, I'll tell you what Factor is. Factor is the best eating you're going to be doing with the least amount of effort, because Factor has ready-to-eat meals that keep you fueled up and feeling good, no matter how crazy your schedule may get. You know, fall is a busy time for a lot of people. It's always busy around here. It's always busy where you are, Brian. A lot of people don't have time to sit down and cook these multi-course meals. But at the same time, you want to eat healthy. You want to eat, say you want your protein, you want to get good protein, or you want to eat keto-friendly or calorie-smart or vegan and veggie? Vegan and veggie or vegan and veggie? Why isn't it vegan then? If it's veggie, why isn't it vegan?
Well, there's two different things. Being a vegan is different than not being a veggie, but being a vegetarian.
Well, it's pronounced differently, and why? But nevertheless, if you need to get good food, stick to a special diet, don't have a lot of time to spend prepping things, you go to Factor. That's what you do. We've already actually gotten some of the, Stacy's doing the keto diet. And she got the keto-friendly stuff, and it's just so delicious. But no matter what kind of diet you're on or what kind of schedule you keep, you don't have to spend 6 to 8 hours in the kitchen anymore, cooking the beef from scratch. You got to go out, you got to kill the cow, you got to cut it apart, you got to lug it up the hill to the kitchen, you got to roast it over an open flame for hours. No more of that. How many hours does it take you to fix a cow, Brian?
I've never had to fix a cow, thankfully.
I thought you liked beef, so you're a vegan or
I'm not a vegan or a vegan or a vegetarian or whatever you're trying to say. I like cows. I don't personally have anything to do with the handling of the cow.
You got nothing against the cows. It just, when it's time for them to die, it's time for them to die. But you don't take matters into your own hands.
I don't even want to be there when the death is happening. I just want to hear about it.
So you just want people to come and scream at you, the cow must die!
Oh, a whisper would probably be better, but yes, let me know what's going on. Why are we talking about this? Why are we talking about...
Because it takes hours to kill and fix your own dinner anymore. Especially now that it's harder than ever to find wildlife. You've got to spend hours just searching for it before you can hunt it down and kill it and then drag it home and then cook your own dinner. Well, the people at Factor are knocking this time schedule down to minutes. They make it fast and easy and healthy, like we mentioned. Prepared meals delivered to your door. They offer 30-plus meals a week and 36-plus, seems like an awful specific number to then add plus to, add-on options, smoothies, juices, and snacks, no matter what you're looking for. They have a commitment to ingredients with integrity. All of these ingredients, folks, are honest as the day is long. If you have bacon before that pig was killed, it never told a lie in its life. Ingredients with integrity, and they're flexible. You can change your order up every week with plans from 4 to 18 meals a week. 18 meals a week? What kind of goddamn diet are you on?
Well, you have to have multiple
big
meals
hog.
a day. What are you talking? Who are you calling a big hog?
I'm saying somebody's eating 18 meals a week, for heaven's sake.
How many meals a week do you eat?
How many days are there?
There are 7 days in a week.
Well, and I eat 7 meals.
You eat 1 meal a day?
Yeah, takes a while to eat that much food. Anyway, they offer fast, simple solutions, as I mentioned, with the Protein Plus meals or the keto-friendly meals or all the other kind of meals. They've got the Protein Plus has 30 grams of protein or more. And the best part about it's cheaper than carry out and take out and all the Uber Eats and the delivery services. It's cheaper than all that stuff. It's restaurant quality, chef crafted.
There is no chef crap involved with this food.
Oh, chef crafted. God damn you.
They craft your food. They don't crap your food, for the record.
It's chef crafted recipes. They will not crap in your food. However, it's also dietitian approved. So you got that going for you. And I'll tell you, as I mentioned, it's delivered right to your door. Ready-mailed meals. You son of a bitch. Ready-made meals that are mailed right to your door. As a matter of fact, if you get the best program, the guy shows up, and you got to tell him now. They're very punctual. He'll show up at noon, then again at 6 p.m., right with your door with that meal. They must have the microwave in the car because it's hot when he hands it to you. And if you give him a $20 tip, he'll stick it in your mouth and rub your throat until it goes down so you don't have to chew.
That's not it. And you even saying that, you're diminishing the greatness of Factor, which is they deliver fresh food.
Maybe I just got the right delivery guy who was in a frisky mood that day.
I'm not sure, but they give you fresh food, nothing that's ever been frozen. And you can heat it up in the microwave, or if you have a palate that you want something that tastes a little better, you can put it in your oven and do it the right way. But it is delicious. We've been eating it here, and I have to say, they have a chicken parmesan dish that was delicious. And I couldn't believe how fresh the chicken was. It was like the bird had just been killed.
And he was an honest son of a bitch, too, before he met his demise. He'd never told a lie in his life.
The bird?
That's right. Like I said, they've got ingredients with integrity.
The animals themselves have integrity.
They certainly do. That's what I was saying. If you get a piece of bacon, that pig never told a lie in his life, never cheated anybody, never stole anything.
But what about?
I'll have you know that the cow that I ate week before last used to help old ladies across the street.
What about the options that have no meat? Because of course our friends who don't like meat, they'll be taken care of as well.
Well, yeah, but what, are you out of your mind? You think they can get a piece of broccoli with integrity? Broccoli can't speak at all. Broccoli never tells a lie.
You don't think broccoli has integrity?
Broccoli's not able to have integrity. Broccoli has no personality.
In any cartoon that I've ever seen broccoli portrayed as having legs or arms or a personality, usually they wear glasses and they seem pretty on the ball.
What?
I watch a lot of Sesame Street with my kids. I watch a lot of Sesame Street with my kids. And I'm not going to let you put down broccoli.
All right, well, none of the broccoli and the dinners from Factor come from Sesame Street. Now, folks, you want to know how to get in on this at this point. You want to know how to have healthy meals pre-prepared with nutritious ingredients that are good for you and approved by dietitians. You want to know how to have those brought to your house, whether or not you get the friendly delivery boy that rubs your throat so you don't have to chew, and you wouldn't believe what he did for dessert.
You won't get that. It'll be delivered the same way all parcels are delivered to your house by a professional who will leave.
Even if a professional who will leave, well, he left when it was time. But even if you don't get Claude to deliver for you folks like I did, and now just take a piece of paper. Huh?
Claude?
Claude.
Like the Iron Claw?
No, Claude.
Oh, like Claude Patterson, like Thunderbolt.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
I thought you meant you were going to claw the people like a fucking bobcat or something.
No. I was talking about the delivery guy I got that was kind and went the extra mile for me. That's why I wrote down his name and phone number to have him come back.
Claude?
Claude, yes. But anyway, if you've got a pen and a piece of paper, folks, you're going to write down the information on how to get in on this healthy, delicious food, these pre-prepared meals that are ready in minutes that are delivered to your door that won't make you fat or they'll fill you with protein. If you're a vegan or a veggie, they won't fucking hurt you. Whatever the case may be.
Delicious food that's healthy and fresh. It really is good. I've become a big fan of it.
Well, I just look down at people that don't eat meat.
I eat meat.
I'm not talking about you.
Well, you said it
about all those vegans and veggies out there.
There's always a chance they could convert. Why are you going to put them down and ruin any chance they're going to even consider this? Because they'll think the people that eat meat are jerks.
I know they're trying to take care of animals, but, thing is, somebody's going to eat that cow now. But nevertheless, if you'll go to this, you go to go.factor, FACTOR 75.com/JCE130.
Say that again. Say that again, please.
I intend to. And I can already see comments we're going to be getting about this. Now, write this down, folks. Go.factor, FACTOR 75.com/JCE130 and use the code JCE130 to get $130 off across 6 boxes of these fine, nutritious ingredients and meals. So again, go.factor 75.com/JCE130. And if it's worth that much to you, you'll get $130 off across 6 boxes of the fine meals that you pick and choose for yourself. And you can pause these things. You can restart them. You can add. You can subtract. You can do all kinds of stuff. It's amazing. You'll be eating this stuff forever.
Factor.
Yes, Factor75.com go.factor75.com/JCE130. Use the code JCE130.
And I think what you meant to say is go.factor75.com/JCE130.
That's what I thought I said.
I was just reiterating, and use the code JCE130.
Yes. Do you think they wrote that down by now?
Go.factor75.com/JCE130?
Yes.
Sounds like a robot, doesn't it?
Sounds like a fucking robot with Tourette's. Anyway, it's your program, but that's Factor, and they're delicious.